Hi there. Today I'll be reviewing an article published by Felicia Kensing, Lisa Belden, Peter Dask, Andrew Dobson, as well as others in the 2nd of December edition of Nature entitled The Impacts of Biodiversity on the Emergence and Transmission of Infectious Diseases. Current unprecedented deadlines in biodiversity reduce the ability of ecology communities to provide the fundamental ecosystem services. Here we will evaluate the evidence that reduces the biodiversity effects, the transmission of infectious diseases for humans, other animals, as well as plants. In principle, loss of biodiversity could either increase or decrease the disease transmission. However, mounting evidence indicates that biodiversity loss frequency increased disease transmission. In contrast, areas of natural high biodiversity may serve as a source pool of new pathogens. Overall, despite many remaining questions, current evidence indicates that preserving intact ecosystem and their epidemic biodiversity should also generally reduce the prevalence of infectious diseases. Hadiovirus are a group of negative strand RNA viruses associated with the muroid rodent. They can cause morbidity as well as mortality in humans, with a case fatality rates near 40%. Infectious rodents shed hadiovirus through saliva, urine, as well as feces. The transmission path to humans occurs through inhalation of aeroseeds extracts, as well as through rodent bites. Figure A shows us the mean population of abundance of hadiovirus host in Panama. The dashed line here shows us in field plots before and after the non-host species had been removed in an unmanipulated condition. Hosts on control plots underwent a strong seasonal decline in abundance, whereas those on plots where non-hosts were experimentally removed did not. Figure B shows us the mean density of animals on plots which non-hosts have been removed and on control plots. The analysis from this data has been provided in reference 23 located within the actual article itself. The conclusion of these studies was supported by an experimental study of hadiovirus in a small mammal community of Panama. In replicated plots, small mammal diversity was reduced by tapping and removing species that are not hosts of the virus. Infection prevalence in host was compared on manipulated and unmanipulated plots as shown in Figure B. Experimentally reduced small mammal diversity was caused in an increase of density of host species and also seroconversion rates and seroprevalence, which was also shown in Figure B. Overall, biodiversity is a term that describes the variety of life on Earth. Biodiversity varies from site to site as a result of environmental differences as well as biological differences. This article has summed up an overall remaining questions of current evidence that indicates preserving intact ecosystem and the epidemic biodiversity that should reduce the prevalence of infectious diseases. This article discusses a key infectious disease being hadiovirus and how it demonstrates the biological diversity.